Hey, so before we get into the video, I was editing and I realized that I didn't talk about this in the voiceover, but I just wanted to quickly say why I'm going on this trip. So, as a lot of y'all know, I had already paid for my flight and I could not get a refund. I tried and they said that they would give me like $50 back. And I was like, the devil is a liar. I'm going on the trip. Also, I'd already paid into my Airbnb. It was a group of 7 of us. I'd already paid my portion for our 2 Airbnbs and I'd already paid for at least one of the excursions. So all of that combined, I had spent like almost 5,000 already. And so that is a lot of money. And I understand that some people are going to say if that money is already gone, then it's gone and I can't get it back. But the money that I would spend on the trip hasn't been spent yet. So, I would be spending more money by going on the trip. And I understand that. The math, I understand that math. I wanted to go on the trip and I honestly needed a break. As you will see, we did a lot of stuff and I had a lot of fun and I could just relax and I didn't have to stress and I didn't have to think about anything. I've seen some comments saying like by going, I wouldn't be able to apply for jobs. I applied for jobs online. So I was, even though like I tried to not stress while I was there, I was still on LinkedIn. Like I was still looking at jobs and things like that. So I know there was a whole group of people who was like, don't go on the trip. It's a really bad decision. It's a bad plan. It's a bad financial move and all these things. The money was already spent and I knew that any money that I was going to spend, I didn't have a lot of it. So it's not like we were balling out while we were out there. I'll talk about it in the upcoming videos, but I think that we made like really good financial decisions while we were out on the trip. We cooked multiple times. So we weren't eating out for every meal. We didn't eat out every day. We took public transit. I wanted to go and I decided to go and just be on a budget while I was out there. Traveling on a budget is basically what I'm saying. So yeah, I just wanted to go over that really quickly to let y'all know and give you an update before y'all see these videos. So it's going to be 3 videos in a row. Today is when we went to San Francisco, and then the next video you'll see will be our time in New Zealand, and then the video after that is when we went to Sydney, Australia, because that was the tail end of the trip. The last couple days we were in Sydney. So yeah, I'm excited for y'all to see all the travel vlogs. So I hope you enjoy. So it's 5:09 a.m. I did not go to sleep last night. I just packed and I did my hair. I don't know. I just didn't go to sleep because I didn't want to sleep and then oversleep. And then also we have a 6.5-hour flight. I'm very tired, if you cannot tell by the way that I look. Yeah, our flight starts boarding in 20 minutes. I'm going to fill up my water bottle and then see if there's something that's reasonably priced for me to eat. And then take my motion sickness medicine because I get motion sickness pretty bad. And I don't want anything to happen on the flight. So I ended up going to Starbucks for my breakfast, and please ignore my friend. She's silly. She's trying to mess up my clip. But anyway, if I can find the price of things, then I'll add it later on as I'm editing the video. But yeah, this is me on the flight. I was so tired. I did not go to bed the night before, so I was so tired. And I slept the majority of the flight. But this is from when I woke up. Is this not beautiful? Like, is it not beautiful? If you can't travel internationally, then like America's so big. And I would just say like travel as much domestically as you can because there's a lot to see in this country. So after we landed, this was the most expensive thing I did while we were in San Francisco. I had to store my luggage at the airport and it cost $75. Like I could not believe that. But yeah, after we stored our luggage, then we got an Uber. So we were all very hungry because the flight was long. I think we landed around 9 or 10 San Francisco time. And we left like We got at the airport around like 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we were all quite hungry. So we went to, I don't know what area we went to. It was very nice to just be able to turn my brain off this whole trip. I did not find not one restaurant. I didn't do the GPS for anything. I paid my money and I showed up, and it was so nice to just be able to relax. But we went to Brothers Cafe, and this was just a small like local restaurant, but it was really good. I got this like seafood omelet dish. As you will see in a second, I can eat, and I ate that whole plate. I ate the whole thing. I was so hungry, and it was very good. From there, we explored the rest of that neighborhood, and then we took another Uber so that we could go and see the bridge. I can't remember what I paid for the Ubers. When we were in San Francisco, it was 6 of us, and we split the Ubers, so it wasn't that much per person. This was my very first time going to San Francisco. We were here for like less than 12 hours or right at 12 hours. So not enough time to see everything. But what I saw, it looked pretty cool. I would love to have been able to spend more time here, even though I do think that San Francisco is like the most expensive city in the country. So I wouldn't want to spend too long here. But here's finally the bridge. It was so cool to drive through this. Like, it is huge. Like, this looks like I shot it in slow motion, but I didn't. It's just, I don't know, like an optical illusion of how the video looks. But it was really cool to be able to drive through it. So we had to drive over the bridge to then go to this like overlook area, and it's just a free spot where tourists can come and take pictures and see the bridge and admire the view. Is it not beautiful? It was really cool to see. And it's also like this overlook area has this fence here, and people come and, like, as you can see, they put these locks there, and then it's kind of like this park type area where people are walking around. I didn't go too far, so I don't know what was over that hill. I just kind of stayed in the same spot, but it was beautiful. From there, we were going to the wharf area, like the waterfront area, but our Uber knew that we were tourists, and they were nice enough to show us like different parts of the city. Do you see how steep these hills are?
Now it's downhill. Pensamos mucho. I said we're fine. This is that famous street.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, this is this like that really famous street in San Francisco that winds down, and it's on that really big hill. I have motion sickness, so I didn't actually enjoy going down the street, but anything for YouTube and for the footage. So from there, we went to this waterfront area, and we got to see all these sea lions. What you can't tell from this video is the smell. It was strong. They smelled pretty bad, but it was cool to see them and to hear them because they're like barking the whole time. From there, we walked. Yes, you heard me correctly. We walked all the way to Chinatown. Yes, it was far. Yes, I was tired. Yes, I was carrying my camera equipment, so my back was hurting, but we made it. Chinatown was really cool to see. We ended up eating our dinner in Chinatown. So we went to a restaurant and this is the food that I had. I don't think I finished all this. It was a lot of food. Even though I can eat, it was a lot of food. But I saved room for dessert because how are you going to go to Chinatown and not get boba tea? If you don't know, I'm a huge boba tea fan. So I like trying out boba tea in different cities. Unfortunately, this was not the best boba tea that I'd had, so I was a little disappointed in that. But, you know, just out here having experiences. And that's really all that we did. We didn't want to risk like missing our flight, so we wanted to make sure that we got back to the airport with plenty of time to get our luggage from where we stored it and then go through security and everything. And yeah, waited to board our flight. And so that's going to be the end of this video, but the next video will be our entire time in New Zealand that I'm really excited to share with you all. Here's just a little sneak peek of how beautiful New Zealand is. And like this doesn't even do it justice. Like I can't wait to show y'all in the upcoming video. So make sure you're subscribed so you can see that, and leave some comments down below and like this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.